You. What are you doing here?
He of the numbered name.
No.
Your words are a little wobbly.
You should get out of here. This place is bad news. Pardon me.
What secrets within those walls? That sounded pretty weird, especially for 9, so something's wrong. Let's check it out. Also, welcome back to Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. This is part 26. And the reason we're not in the exact same location we left, I went to buy some bullets from Fat Larry and then come over here. Unfortunately, my recording stopped working and I figured it wasn't exactly exciting enough to warrant re-recording all of that. So I'm just gonna skip back to where things get interesting. I hope nobody minds. Going to get a little blood from her. This place is full of ghouls, by the way. Come on, let me move. Let me move. There we go. That glitch is really annoying. Really though, I hope nobody minds that I didn't show me running around buying bullets. Well, bullets and crossbow bolts. Okay, he's walked away, so going to kill this one. And sneak over here. Oh! Oh, I'm staying out of the way. Don't want him seeing me. Is he suspicious? No. Good. Suspicion is bad here. Ooh, didn't realize he was coming back. Go on, walk away. There we go. Don't see me. Wow. He really is oblivious. Whoa! And right as I say that, he realizes I'm here. Oh well, that wasn't too bad of a fight. Welcome to Alistair Grout's mansion. Oh, I think I missed something. We'll be back here in a second. I missed an audio diary of his. He has a bunch of recordings scattered around to help you get a better idea of the story, so I'm gonna go play that.
It is quite peculiar, the happenings I've been made to witness for my supernatural longevity. I am thinking of one unfortunate phenomenon in particular, of unique interest to my station, both as a professional and as a sufferer of this vampiric condition. It seems the stream of time has begun to erode the moorings of my chosen course of study, for the methodologies that gave birth to psychology are slowly disappearing. I find myself in an era that overlooks the physical component of psychological pathology time and again in favor of the sophistic practices of Freud. Phrenology, dactopintilism, and the rest of the old guard has fallen by the wayside, its champions all silenced in death, with my unique exception. Would that I could make my voice heard again, although it may be suspicious should I return to popular medical discourse 50 years after my apparent death. No, better that I continue my studies into the psychoses in secret. One day, may I hold up my own cure as validation of the methods. I am confident no cure for my condition, or that of my beloved wife, lies within our figurative minds, waiting to be unlocked by the correct combination of memories recovered from our childhoods. And I'm most certain it has nothing to do with the relationship between myself, my parents, and my genitals. Sorry, Sigmund, but I choose to stay my course. In time, too, may your star fade and disappear.
For those wondering about what he mentioned, phrenology is essentially a discipline of psychology to make predictions on behavior, mental disorders, and whatnot based on the dimensions of a person's skull. If that sounds weird, that's because we don't use that. Okay, off to kill this guy now. And, okay, it kept recording this time. Great. This is where it crashed about 5 times so far today. Good. What did we get? Is this the Bloods? No, we had... Oh. We need a What? How? We have 4. Okay, I'll give it a second. There we go. Whoops. Okay. Petrified wood, not meant to fall into the hands of the damned, but vampires can benefit from its shamanistic magic all the same. Increases defense by 1 point. That's certainly good. Let's see, it boosts our defense. Is that a skill over here? Ah, combat defense. And it probably also is increasing our... So, no, that's from our armor. Okay. What's this say? Perception and at once shapes the mind and rules over time. Time, however, erodes human perception and then in turn wraps the mind. The mind is capricious, having various effects on perception, time, and the mind itself. With harmony, progress is made. So it's rock, paper, scissors, basically. Okay. Perception and shapes the mind and rules over time. Time erodes perception. So time, perception, mind. Okay. Whoops. Off to go listen to this audio diary. While I figure out the puzzle.
Another unfortunate casualty to tide of time, insane asylums. I lament their loss not only as brokerage houses for the breadth and depth of human psychoses, but also I shall mourn the disappearance of that peculiar environment present only in an insane asylum. That palpable atmosphere of blistered brains and churning bowels, the odoriferous melange of freely flowing bodily humors, that gently rolling cacophony of distant sobs and screams, the muttered cursing of perceived enemies, and the blissful gurgling of the lobotomized, like a newborn babe discovering the sky. I shall still find test subjects as surely as I find bloody sustenance in the night, but this climate, I fear, may never be replicated.
That was the end of it. That puzzle is actually supposed to be pretty confusing, but I got lucky and accidentally had it set up perfectly for me by that ghoul. So I'm going to call that a W and go from there. I'm not sure what happened, but I'll take it. Okay. There's one really close by where... Oh. Whoa! Whoa, I was not expecting you. What? You. Haven't set off the others? Good. Good. I'm not sure what happened, but okay. I'll take it. Now to finish off the rest of them. I really don't know what happened there, but I'll just take it and walk away with the W. I don't want to think of what kind of damage that would actually do. Good. Cleared the room. Is there a diary in here to listen to? And no weapons. That's closed. Can I go in here? No. Okay. No. Where can I go? Come on. Where do I go from here? It's been a little while. Oh. Yeah, that figures. The guy's a little crazy, so his house is kind of... It matches. Also, on that note, the reason I was buying so many bullets at the beginning that I had to cut it for time, we may or may not see a major boss at some point. And I figured I'd rather be prepared. Of course, there's also the aspect of when in doubt, C4, or in this case, throw tons of bullets. Too easy. Whoa! Not too easy. Ah. Now that was fairly easy.
Often I reflect with great regret on the missed opportunity that was my infector. Had I been conscious after the attack, I could have stopped the orderlies from locking her in the roaming pen. What I would give for just one interview. A few simple questions of the plague-ridden woman who met her end that dawn. Of course, there is no guarantee she would have been any more helpful than my current crop of test subjects, mewling wretches. Few could be called enthusiastic. Given the nature of the tests, I cannot expect the same fervor from all, but a modicum of cooperation would be appreciated. Animals. The one called John went so far as to gnaw off his arm and escape into the floorboards like some feral rodent. I still hear him scurrying about at night. He must be making an atrocious mess of them.
Yeah, he was a psychologist or a psychiatrist before he was bitten by a Malkavian, which left him in a pretty good position to actually study the whole you go crazy part of it.
My studies proceed at a languid pace. I'm mired in a foul ennui as my wife's illness advances. My subjects grow restless without proper supervision, but I cannot pull myself back from this black depression. How many nights I've wasted now, gazing from the tower walk, pondering the frailty of existence.
That would be kind of lonely, being the only psychiatrist in an entire society. Especially one where probably 10% are subject to some kind of mental illness like this. But hey, look at that view. And up there's the park. I can see my haven from here. Quick save. No, we're not halfway through the level yet, though. Just gotta head down the stairs now. Splitting logs and splitting heads. Are you gonna... You will play along. Now for the basement. Oh, right, the basement. Okay. This'll be fun. Must be behind the door. Okay, good. Doesn't always let me move. Yeah. This is why I brought those bolts, just in case. It would let me take out the one who's roaming. Okay, good, he didn't see. Now I just have to get behind him. Or I could shoot him, yeah. Well, just to make sure this theory works. Oh, nope. Nope. That did not work. That worked pretty horribly, in fact. Yeah. Yeah. That's not a good plan. Okay. I got a lot of knives, though, if I want those, but I really don't. Well, this is one of those locked doors from before. I need to get some health back. Because, I took a bit of a beating there. Where does this door go? Yeah, that's why I'm mostly just going to be sneaking around and executing people. Got a couple shots off, though, that were good. Not worth it, though. Not by any stretch. Ah. Couple of them over there laughing mad, I see. You didn't notice that. This will help. And to finish her off, there we go. What? Why are they still laughing over there? Wait. Let's get this going.
After decades of solitary study into this affliction, I have
here?
learned that it is by no means mine alone. Indeed,
they don't have
the
it over
city is
there.
home to an entire society of similarly afflicted individuals with whom I've only recently made contact. They are an understandably standoffish sort, by and large, but I have been able to confirm with them that the condition is indeed vampirism, which apparently comes in a multitude of strains, each with a spectacular set of symptoms such as invisibility and even a sort of lycanthropy. Through numerous official interactions with the governing body of this secret society, I have concluded that their fundamental understanding of the vampiric condition is woefully lacking and mired in suspicion and pseudo-religious dogma that would make a Turk balk for its strictures. Indeed, they seemed impressed with my studies and the eloquence with which I was able to present them. Apparently, the typical sufferer of my particular strain of vampirism is far from the vanguard of the King's English. So impressed were they that they even offered me an office in their government, a rather high office by the sound of things. I believe I shall accept. If nothing else, it should provide a lofty vantage point from which to observe the breadth and epidemiology of the affliction, so that I may move more expeditiously toward a cure.